It's so nice to see familiar faces out here.
Actually, I might move. What's that? I might move so you guys
It's so nice to see friends of mine enjoying themselves. Everybody get happy.
Want to have fun?
If you've been following our Facebook page over the last 10, 12, 14 days, you'll know that May Day became an official state holiday in 1929, which is the same year that Hawaiian Airlines was founded. So, and over the course of our history, lei have been a really important every occasion. We have draped them around the necks of our graduating flight attendants. We've draped them over the fuselages of new aircraft. We haven't blessed a single new aircraft without untying the mile. And our Team Kokua volunteers, some of whom are here in Brooklyn today, have actually gone out into the community and given lei to people who serve nonprofits and serve our community so well. So there's been a long tradition of Hawaiian Airlines and Lei Day. And this Lei Day is particularly special. We have a very special celebration planned today. And without further ado, I will let our CEO, Mark Dunkerley, tell you all about it.
Hi, everybody. And happy Lei Day. Before I get started, I wanted to take a moment to recognize the team from the fire department that have made this all possible, that we can occupy this space and celebrate today. So please, a round of applause. Well, thank you for taking time away to join us for this very, very special May Day celebration. As you can guess from the exhibits that adorn the space, today our theme is Pualani, our beloved flower of the sky. She's been our trademark, our symbol, our talisman for the last 45 years. And she represents what is absolutely best about Hawaii and our company. She's beautiful, she's confident, she's warm, she's inviting, and she is, in a nutshell, the embodiment of what sets us apart. I remember arriving at Hawaiian Airlines 15 years ago. Indeed, I remember the first moment that I set eyes on our iconic image of Pualani. I'd been called to ask if I might be interested in coming to Hawaiian Airlines, and like everybody in that situation, I Googled Hawaiian Airlines, and up popped this very, very vibrant, colorful image of an airline. And at some subliminal level, from that moment onwards, I understood that this is a symbol that carries with it so much of what matters at Hawaiian Airlines. It's a symbol that has been brought to life by all of you and by everything that you do day in and day out, because it's much more than just paint on a tail. It is the embodiment of who we are. And so it seems appropriate that we should use May Day, a day that we set aside to celebrate the exchange of lei, to unveil an update to the beautiful image of Pualani, and indeed of our entire brand identity. As you're going to see in a moment, Pualani remains at the absolute core of our brand and our visual identity. She's irreplaceable. She's unique, and she is the embodiment of everything that sets us apart. She is, in fact, the only female icon that flies for any airline in the industry. She's also a symbol of our home and the spirit of all of you. She's been brought to life, as I mentioned a few moments ago, by your work, by your dedication, by the things you do each and every day, not only on the ground, not only in the air, but out in our community as well. And she is the embodiment of that spirit of aloha that you all carry so firmly in your hearts. Each time one of us lives our lives, we lend our values to the company. And Pualani inherits those and means more than just, as I mentioned, the paint on the tail. Pualani's spirit has remained the same, but over the last 4+ decades, her look has evolved. And the veterans in our business have helped us trace the evolution of our business over those 45 years.
My first impression of Pualani was like, wow, she's beautiful, and I get to work for her.
I started in 1972. I started with the DC-3s and the conveyors, which was props. It was the red and white design bird. And we transitioned in the next year. I think we got the Pualani with the stripes on the top.
It's symbolic. It's not just a picture with a woman with a flower. It's the way the Pualani sits on her plane. She kind of overlooks and watches over us. It keeps us safe.
I remember the change in 2001. I felt like the young Pualani had grown into a woman.
It had a more specific profile. Like it identified a particular face.
I mean, if I was to describe it, I think it's a beautiful woman on that tail with beautiful, vibrant colors that embraces people. Come fly with us. Come see our islands.
I would say the Pualani represents, first of all, our state of Hawaii, the proud island heritage. It represents us, Hawaiian Airlines. The Pualani represents me.
And I think she really represents the idea that people have in their minds about what Hawaii is.
Pualani represents the people who work for the company, dedication, commitment, hard work, integrity, and sincere caring.
Doesn't it give you chicken skin sometimes if you're away from Hawaii and you see that Pualani? You feel proud to work for Hawaiian Airlines, you know.
So excited to see this image that was once very simple and tied to what he is now around the world.
As you just heard from your colleagues in that video, each time that Pualani has evolved represents an inflection point, a point of change in our business, a moment where something has marked a transformation of our company as we grow and adapt to the world around us. These changes that we've made to her visual image have kept her fresh and relevant to the time period in which she has served in that image, while retaining the same values all along that are so important to our business. So we've evolved tremendously since 2001, which was the moment that the existing Pualani first graced the size of our airplanes and started flying all over the world. And talking about flying all over the world, since that period, 2001, we've grown fourfold. Our wings have spread. We've gone to parts of the world that back then we could not imagine serving on a regular basis. We've started services in China, and Japan, and Korea, and Australia. We've gone east as far as New York City. We brought in, of course, a whole new fleet of aircraft, the A330, now numbering 23, shortly to be 24. And perhaps most importantly of all, we've hired more of our community ohana into our company. And we are roughly twice the size that we were back in 2001 in terms of employees. We've invested in aircraft cabins, we've invested in technology, and we've invested and invested and invested and invested in trying to get this building finished. And we will succeed sooner or later. But it is nonetheless the point that what we care about deeply is evolving our business, keeping our values the same, and finding new ways of expressing ourselves in our industry. Throughout this growth, of course, we've managed to create and grow a reputation for peerless hospitality and customer service. And now we find ourselves at another one of those turning points. Another time in our company where we feel that the big leap forward that we made, that we talked about over the last 5-10 years, has reached a point where we're about to take a deep breath and leap forward again. And so this does feel like the right time to relook at the logo and the livery and to update Pualani for a more modern era. So for the last year, we've asked a group of our employees to work to understand Pualani, to articulate what she represents, and how we might come up with a truer and bolder representation of who she really is. None of the values that she represents need to change. They've been the key to our success, and we intend and know that they will be into our future. But through the work of the team, we've been able to bring Pualani's personality and iconic nature more to the forefront than ever before as we enter the next era of our prosperity and our growth. So let's hear from the team that was involved in this project.
Hawaiian Airlines has grown so much over the last couple of years, and we find ourselves at a moment as we're taking new aircraft later this year, as we're continuing to expand to other markets, that it made sense as an inflection point in the history of the company to look at our brand and understand whether it was time for it to evolve.
I would say the Pualani represents, first of all, our state of Hawaii, the proud island heritage. It represents us, Hawaiian Airlines. The Pualani represents me.
It's symbolic. It's not just a picture with a woman with a flower. It's the way the Pualani sits on our plane. She kind of overlooks and watches over us and keeps us safe.
And we had set that as criteria, right? That she still needs to be Pualani. And I think we were happy that she in fact is still Pualani.
The first thing we did is spend some time talking to a lot of our employees about how they felt about our logo and our livery and what felt like the right amount of change.
I think it was a really good idea to bring the employee group in, because I think the logo, the design is dear to our hearts.
Going into this project was really scary, trying to change something that meant so much to so many of our guests and employees and had such a deep, rich history. It was exciting to think about how we could take the terrific brand that we have today and find an even better way of expressing it going forward.
Her subtle visual changes really emphasizes to me the fact that she is more refined.
I was really surprised at first because I was like, I cannot like it as much as I did the old. And then when I saw it, I was like, whoa, it kind of hit me. I really like it. I was like, I didn't know I would like it this much, you know.
To know that we're not getting rid of Pualani, but we're enhancing what she is, enhancing our aircraft and making it much more welcoming to not only our guests, but to even all of our employees. It's a great thing for this change to happen.
The Maile is sacred. To wrap this sleigh around our aircraft, around our organization, around our people is really special. And it binds us to this place. It makes it safe, it makes it close, it makes it Hawaiian.
We're not getting rid of anything. We're enhancing it. but even to the enhancements, everything feels more Hawaiian. And that's a kuleana that we have to the people here, that we continue to honor that. And that makes me proud to be a part of this family.
I think the work that's been done by our team has been absolutely spectacular. Please let's thank all of the team members who worked on this, from our company, from our outside vendors who come together to create this new, fresh, exciting livery for our company going forward. We've got one more surprise for you. Now, while we won't be seeing the new livery on a 330 or an A321neo for several months yet, we did have an opportunity that we've taken to paint one of our aircraft in the new livery, and I'm excited as you are to see it for the very first time. So please join me outside to enjoy our new corporate livery.
Photographer's going to wave his hands a little bit and try to get you into... We got Robert coming on stage. Enjoy some more beverages and some food. All right, and shuttles will...
That will give us an opportunity to grow to new markets. I think the beneficiaries are going to be both in the neighbor islands, where we're going to see a lot more service in our neighbor islands, the US mainland, but also growth out of Honolulu, which is a long haul.
So much influence on the design at all? Or?
Well, no, very sensibly under influence at hardly at all. I think this has been driven by our employees. Our employees are the people that invest value into the payments on the town. And it seems only right that they should be the people leading the transformation of our business.
And I've got an off-topic question for you, if that's okay. The legislature's planning to use some of the TAT money to pay to finish the rail. Do you think that's going to affect our tourism business and the way you guys deliver service to the tourists?
I think increasing the TAT is a
bottom line. Okay. And then as far as the airport corporation bill not passing this year, was that a disappointment for the folks?
Yeah, it is a disappointment. Airport facilities are falling behind the times. It doesn't do justice to just how awful they are. And it's, I'd actually give a lot of kudos actually to the director of DOT, who I think has recognized that within the current organizational structure that the state just is not keeping up with developing the airport. So we find ourselves back in a situation that is unattractive, untenable, frankly, and so it's disappointing.
It's kind of ironic. I found a different use for the hangar because it's been a long time coming to get this thing built. So what's your timeline? As you talked about wanting to take over the fashion.
Well, we have taken over the hangar, as you can see. We've got construction taking place in our maintenance facility next door, cargo facility, and really as soon as we clean up from this event. We're hoping that by year end, the facility will be complete. It's important to try and get them complete a little this side of Christmas, so that we can move in before the Christmas rush as well as we can. But it's years of this, years behind. The quality of work is very good.
How much is it costing?
Well, it's the entire facility is going to be about 50% over budget by the time all is said and done. And it will be somewhere around the well, ultimately we pay for it. There's no taxpayer money that goes into this, so we ultimately pay for it, which is one of many aspects of governance in the that is beneficial.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Pualani, isn't she beautiful? Can I hear you back there?